Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 894, I believe. I hope I got that right. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right, so what do we have now?
All right, so I've wanted to get off this topic for a long time now, but things keep coming out about it that kind of make me shake my head or laugh or want to cry. If a while back, there was an art book idea announced for Shin Gojira.
Yeah.
And this is going to be heavy spoilers for Shin Gojira, so if you haven't seen it and you want to, stop watching now. But this art book came out, and it's essentially in the same vein as the Godzilla 2014 art book and the Kong Skull Island art book that will be coming out. It has concept art that shows the ideas that they were going with, things that made it into the movie, things that didn't make it into the movie, directions they were going to go in, stuff like that. And some of these leaked online. And I'm almost certain that these are, I'm 99% sure that these are confirmed because I got these from very, very good sources. And I haven't seen anybody or any site say that these are fake or anything like that. And in my opinion, they're too good to be fake.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of these pictures are for what the idea for Shin Gojira was going into the movie. Basically, they were in the room, they're drafting this stuff up, drawing this stuff up, I should say. None of this, well, I shouldn't say that. Some of this made it into the movie. Others didn't. And now one person, someone might be saying, well, why does this matter if it didn't make it into the movie? They're going to make a sequel. I'm almost certain. This is what I'm afraid of if we see a sequel. So I'm going to show some of these pictures on here. And, they're not good in my opinion. They're well drawn, but for Godzilla, they're not good. So this first picture, hold on, let me actually make this bigger so that we can see it.
I gotta say, from seeing it, it is baffling and just downright strange.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Okay. So this first one is an idea for Godzilla himself. If I can somehow, there we go. Okay. This was an idea for Godzilla himself. So, can you see that?
Why is there a head behind his head?
That's the thing. He was apparently going to be made up of multiple Godzillas. So you can see here, this is either him splitting apart or him forming together. You can see all these little things on here. You've got the other head here. You've got the multiple bodies. You could see them either splitting apart or reforming here. And then you got multiple Godzillas down here.
How does this make any sense, though? I mean, was the whole plan to be that? And again, I saw Shin Gojira. I didn't really like it. And I had a problem because I'm trying to figure out, to me, it was something toward the effect of that maybe this wasn't really Godzilla and some type of genetic experiment by those aliens, and then maybe the real Godzilla will have to come in and destroy it. I mean, because I just don't understand how it kept taking all these different forms. Like maybe it was a chameleon type creature.
I can put that to rest. That was definitely Godzilla. There are no aliens. There's no nothing. His origin story was explained in the movie.
That sucks.
The reason, well, I actually like the origin story that they give in the movie. That's one of the few things that I liked about it.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that he was changing form had to do with the idea that he can evolve on a whim. So, like, he's an aquatic organism, comes on land. Oh, I'm not adapted to this. Let me change my body structure. It's basically like evolution. It's basically like he's in control of his evolution. Like, oh, I need to evolve to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to evolve to do that. I need to evolve to meet these needs and that need, which in my opinion is a little overpowered because technically if you put him against any monster, unless they have the ability to suspend that, can't he just evolve a way to destroy that monster?
Yes.
Like, think about he's fighting, let's say he's fighting Destroyer, right? And Destroyer goes to cut him in half. Couldn't he evolve, like, super tough skin to block that?
Correct.
So basically, any monster he fights, he could just be like, well, I can evolve a way to do this, and then you're done.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's like, what?
It's unstoppable.
Yeah. And another thing too, it's really inconsistent because if he has that power, how come at the end of the movie he couldn't evolve a way to close his jaw?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this plan was to make 2 Godzillas
Or more.
or more, and then who would be the hero or wouldn't be a hero? Like who would be the, you know?
Well, that's just it. This Godzilla is meant to be totally unlikable. I'm convinced of that now because there are other. Let me put the other pictures up here, and you'll see what I mean. Because I see where they're going with this movie now.
So they wanted you to be a horror movie, afraid. We have to stop this evil.
Yes, that's what they were going for.
Wow.
So okay, this next picture is going to bother you, I think, a lot. It bothers me a lot because.
Is this the one we showed me with the female?
No, I'll show that in a second. So this is. I don't know if I showed this to you.
I didn't see this.
This is a shot of his spines, and in his spines, I don't know if you can see here. There are human organisms.
That's just strange.
Okay, so this is what they were going for in this movie. He was literally supposed to be God, creating a race that would replace humans. That's what I'm getting from this, because if you actually look at this, they are literally coming out of his spines. So it's almost like he is the natural common ancestor of all life that would replace humans and stuff on Earth.
Like Adam and Eve, he's creating, or like when Noah's Ark, and then Noah and his family had to repopulate the planet or something.
Like even before that, like God, if you believe in that thing, God created the universe and then created humanity in his own image.
Right.
This is God doing that as Godzilla, or
That's
Godzilla
strange.
as God doing that.
I don't think anybody would accept that, but okay. That's awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
I'm not a fan of this at all.
They're very strange, Toho, man. I mean, they got...
This is way off the rails from what I would normally think, oh, Toho will do that.
Yeah,
this is something that I would think Toho would be like, are you crazy?
This is weird, man.
Yeah.
Even for Toho.
But wait.
A tree of people that's really his spine.
It gets stranger.
Okay.
And you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I just don't...
This next one baffled me. For like 20 minutes. I was like, what?
So basically, yeah, screen share this so I could...
This was apparently what he was going to evolve into at one point.
Right. So in other words, Godzilla was supposed to have breasts.
Well, even going further than
Godzilla
that,
was supposed to have breasts. He was supposed to be a woman having breasts.
Well, even going further than that. I don't know about you, but to me, this looks kind of like some sort of godlike image.
Yeah, if I saw something like that, then you would think, what the hell? Yeah.
Because here, I'm telling you, right here and here, it looks like it's praying.
Yeah.
It looks like it's praying.
Well, who's thinking this shit up? I mean, like, is this a twisted, sick individual? I mean,
from what I've learned, because when I first saw this, I went into the comments section of the video and I was like,
what the F?
This is on drugs. Someone was on drugs when
Someone that did this is like, this is like, if this person took over the earth, this is what they would do or something.
Here's the thing, right? From what I gathered, they said that this almost exact story happened in Evangelion. Now, I never watched Evangelion, but that's what these directors...
Why are you doing that in Godzilla? Like, that's...
Exactly. Why are you doing that in Godzilla?
I don't care about that. If I want to watch that, I'd watch it.
Right. See, this is a great idea for your own kind of thing.
I mean, that's kind of sick and twisted and bizarre and horror, I guess. And you see a big-breasted woman walking around throughout the looking like Godzilla. I mean, that's weird, but okay. I mean, but that's not Godzilla.
This goes back to, like you just said, it's not Godzilla. Basically, this goes back to my thing. How much can you change a character before it stops becoming that character?
But that's what I'm saying. It's so unrecognizable from Godzilla. And then it's I don't know, man. I mean, we're in a day and age where they're calling the She-Hulk the Hulk. I mean, I don't even know what's happening. I mean...
Now, here's my thing. Like, okay, none of that made it into the movie other than the human...
Well, thank God for that. I mean...
Other than the things coming out of his tail.
Right.
Which there are pictures of that online as well. Go look at that because apparently they're cyclopses. So, here's my thing. I'm almost certain that this movie is going to get a sequel because of how well it did.
But not with that. With that?
I'm afraid that might be in there.
So he's going to turn into a woman.
I don't know if that's what I don't know if they're going to go that far.
Oh.
You know, watching Shin Gojira again, when I did, not recently, but a while back, I caught a couple of things that I missed.
Okay.
And one of them was the evolution thing. The other was, at one point, the guy said that one of the characters says, well, he could just sprout wings and fly away.
I heard that.
There is concept art of that.
Don't even do that shit.
There's concept art of that. So now I'm wondering.
Would he become the Ghidorah?
He could.
Oh.
I have a funny feeling that if they introduce like more monsters, like classic monsters, they're going to say that they sprouted from him.
Oh, it's not necessarily Godzilla. It's just.
Oh no! It would be like let's say they're like, we're going to put Baragon in the next movie, right?
And that would be Godzilla.
It would be like a Godzilla Baragon.
And they would call it Godzilla, but it's Baragon.
Basically.
Oh God.
And then Godzilla would fight. I don't know. You know, honestly, I'm kind of done. I can deal with Godzilla being a villain. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this, to me, is starting to become less and less Godzilla.
Yeah, it's unrecognizable. I mean, why don't they just have the Godzilla turn into like a teenager and go to school and just interact with people? I mean, that's weird. And it's weird. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. Godzilla, and then these forms, and then a woman. I mean, is she supposed to be walking around the city like that? Is she going to talk to?
She'd probably fly around the city at that point.
I mean, is she going to talk to them?
I don't know.
I don't. You know, this is beyond me, man.
They were literally trying, when I saw those pictures, I was like, I get it now. They were literally trying to make like a god. Like they were trying to.
Could they stop this guy? Like, could this guy's going to get a seat, do it itself? They love him.
Look how much money it made.
Oh, come on.
Look at how much money it made. I think it's the highest grossing Godzilla film in Japan.
Wow. All right.
And I got to tell you, as much as it may sound crazy, from what I saw, there were a lot of people that were like, yeah, do this. This sounds awesome.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, are you sure?
Because they never really saw Godzilla for how many years it was absent. So they don't know what Godzilla is. Oh, my God. I fear the future for Godzilla.
I fear the future for Toho Godzilla. The legendary Godzilla sounds awesome to me, the future. Yeah. And we got that animated Godzilla movie coming out this year, which apparently has nothing to do with Shin Gojira.
Well, that's good.
Thankfully.
That's this year.
That's supposed to be this year, yes.
English dubbed?
Well, eventually, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming, yeah. But
probably May?
I don't know.
Maybe sometime before the new year, right? I mean, before next 2018, I guess, right? Assume you got zapped out there. You there, Chris? Is it my internet? Chris, you there? Chris?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I do apologize, subscribers. I don't know what's happening with the internet lately. Okay, Chris. You can finish.
I can't hear you.
Really?
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you.
All right. We'll come back to this. I mean, I guess we're done, right? We cut it, maybe?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll come back.
All right. Take care. Bye for now.